Hey guys, welcome back to Ralph's house, where we paint from the heart and we have a ball doing it. I tell you what, Mike and I was driving down the road. He hits the brakes. Ralph, look, a silo. You don't see me with them no more. So we went up and knocked on the farmer's house, and we never met this fellow before, Mr. Swanson, and said, "Can we paint a picture of your silo? This is plain air painting. Sitting outside, we're going to have a ball. We're going to do a sketch here." Well, he's got several things on this farm around here that we're going to do sketches of today that we're going to take back to the studio to finish. But we want you to see us get started, where the ideas come from. We're out there every day, we're driving around, you see things in your neighborhood, in your subdivision. Do a sketch, take it home and finish it, but paint this stuff. How many silos do you see anymore? When this is gone, these farmers aren't building this stuff anymore. They're gone forever. How many old barns, how many all that old equipment? And, I should have took a picture of that, I should have painted that. Well, we're going to do it, and we're going to show you how to do it. I'll tell you what, come along, let's see what we can do here. Got this beautiful old farm, and this is like a 400-acre farm, and these people are farmers for generations. And there's all kinds of old equipment, taking all these tree lines and stuff out here. We're going to do some paintings of some of that stuff too. But this is a working farm, and these people know how to do it. This would have been very important. I mean, silos is where he kept all the corn for the cows, and you got the big shed where he parked all his equipment under it. Kept his, his type, he took care of his equipment, kept it dry. And, it's just a beautiful farm. We're going to do some painting here. Got some little beehives stuck along that tree line right there. It's about 100 yards apart. Loves his bees, so he gets a lot of honey out of these bees. Best stuff in the world. Hot buttered biscuit with some honey on it, right out of your own hive. We're going to have to do a little sketch of a beehive too. We're going to pick apart and find things all over this farm. And we're going to play. Now, we're not real technically fancy. Got two 5-gallon buckets. Got my wife's ball mason jar, that's got my water in it. The buckets, I can use them for a seat to sit on, or I can put all my stuff in them and just carry it by the handles. And my wife's biscuit pan, it's got an edge on it, keeps the water from running down my arms when I'm painting outside. I got a big fancy palette. Because we're doing acrylics, that water just runs right down my arm. I go home at the end of the day and I have paint running down my shirt. Guys, we're having fun. I hope y'all realize that. This is going to be pretty neat. Let's see how we can make this happen. Now what we want to do is decide what we want this picture to be. We're going to have a lot of sky. It's going to be just a little bit less than half is the ridge line right there. And then put in the trees, and we're going to have a lot of sky up here. And we got this field growing out here, and this is in the spring. This is early April, well, April 15th or 14th actually. And you can see the yellow flowers or whatever they are, dandelions or whatever the weeds are out there that's growing in the field. It's got that pretty yellow color in it. On top of that green, that dark green that's in there. You can tell where he's fresh mowed. And we're going to try to catch all this. See if we can get this in here. Let's start painting. Let's see what happens. Basically, we're drawing. We're not going to have a full palette of pictures. We're drawing with just basic color. I got some burnt sienna, which is probably a little bit darker than you'd want to do. But so it'll show up on the camera and you can see what I'm doing, and we'll use this. Just squirt some out there. Put some water on here and we're going to draw. See if we can make it do what we want it to do. Just put some burnt sienna on there. Stick my brush in the water, grab me some water, and just make a wash. See, all I'm doing is make a little wash right here, real thin, to draw with. See, it sticks pretty good. It ain't gonna fall off. I have too much fun doing this. I'll tell you what. And so we got that ridge line, and it's not straight. It's kind of starting up here and tapering down, but a slow, gradual taper. See if we can kind of adapt where we want it to be and keeps it dropping off like this. See if we can catch that. And so we're going to have that right there. And what I really wanted to do, that's what the reason Michael hit the brakes. So we got to do a silo. We ain't done a silo before. Oh.
Maybe it's
He fusses at me about that. They got to see what you're doing. They got to see what you're doing. I just stick it in the water, get a little of this, put it on here. That's a pretty majestic silo. They put some money in that silo. That ain't a little cheap one. That's a good one. So we got that silo on the hill, and it looks like to be about that tall. That'll work. So we're gonna bring that in here. You know how you, so we're not worried about a lot of detail yet. We're just trying to establish what these things are gonna be. Does that kind of look like a silo? Not really. And we'll get the crown on there. And it's going to have the duct coming down the side. I'm not sure what that duct does. It does, obviously would have done something. You got all the little bands that hold it together. I'll put some of them in there. Bring that down. Now, one thing we got to develop in this picture, where's the sun coming from? If you can do a painting and you can't tell which direction the sun's coming from, you've done something wrong. You got to have the shadow side. You got to have the medium tone. Sun, it's early in the morning. The sun's coming from over here. You can see the dark side of this silo is going to be over on this side right here. As you get back to the studio, you want to know these things. So we'll get that in there like that. And it's a little bit more dome instead of just, let's just see if we can create a little more dome out of it. It's a good round dome roof. Get that shadow in there. Catch more water. And down at the base, it's got a real long, and this is where he stores all his equipment down here at the bottom. Has a little, it's not flat, just a little roof coming along like this. Got his piers. So he's got his shed down here. So you want to catch where that's at. Right now we're just drawing, so we're not worried about a lot of detail yet. We'll get there for that. The way you can tell they don't use this a whole lot anymore, he's got stuff growing up all around it. Got little trees out here going up over here on the side of it. It's kind of grown up a little bit. And that's what Mike and I were talking about. When these guys are gone, who's going to do this stuff? You know, it's not are we going to lose the silos, we're losing our farmers. Who's going to do the planting and the corn and the... I don't know. Seems like we're losing an awful lot of farmers. And I don't think people are going to quit eating. And look where it's really dark. See, like on that shed, it's darker right up under that edge, see? It's the end of it. It's going to have a good dark in here. Got to catch the shape of that roof a little bit. You can't hardly see that end because it's got little trees that are going to be shooting up in here. I'm going to catch the effect of those. Here's the other side of that. And then let's get some trees in that background. So we kind of got, there's like it goes over the knoll right there. And we got little trees growing. They're actually pretty good sized trees, but let's see if we can establish where they're at there. But the tallest thing right there around is that silo. Tree there. So we don't really want to lose it. There's more water in here. And he's out here saying, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" Oh,
Wrap it up.
Oh yeah, I don't have my alarm to go off. I tell you what, we're getting started, laying out where we want it to be. We're gonna develop this on. Y'all come.